So here's one of the hottest side hustles right now, which involves turning long videos into short, scroll-stopping clips using AI. In the past year, this concept has completely blown up, and suddenly there are dozens of ways to use artificial intelligence to actually make money. But if you are currently sitting on the sidelines wondering how to even begin, you are definitely not alone. You might be asking yourself exactly how these clippers are actually monetizing their content. Today, I'm walking you through the best AI clip editors I have been personally testing and using for my own projects. I will show you the exact methods people are using to turn viral clips into real, tangible cash. If you stick around until the very end, I will share a few clever, realistic strategies that you can start using today. Trust me, this information is absolutely worth your time. Quick disclaimer, everything I'm sharing comes from my own hands-on testing, research, and the real projects I have worked on. While there are no guarantees in this business, as someone who makes content, I think clipping is one of the most exciting side hustles available right now. There is a ton of momentum here, and I believe the opportunity is going to stick around for a very long time. With all that said, let us jump right into the tools. First up, let us talk about a newer editor that I have been using a lot lately. This AI tool has been built specifically for turning long videos into ready-to-post shorts. What I really like about it is how it feels purpose-built for creators who want to scale their content without burning out. You simply upload a long video, or paste a link, and the auto-editing engine scans for the most engaging moments. It then outputs clips that are essentially ready to drop directly onto your social media profiles. It is not just chopping content randomly, as the model is specifically tuned to spot emotional spikes and strong punchlines. These are the moments that will naturally hook viewers and keep them watching until the end. This tool also features an auto-schedule function, so you do not have to sit there and babysit your posting times. You simply tell it how often you want content posted and it queues up the clips automatically. It even posts them across your linked social accounts based on that specific cadence. That is a huge advantage if you are trying to run multiple channels or want to batch create content for weeks at a time. Then there is the built-in content calendar, where you can see what is scheduled and move things around easily. You can also tweak captions and publish everything from one single dashboard. For anyone juggling multiple platforms, having that single place to manage and publish is a total lifesaver. Now, there are other editors out there, and you should definitely know the trade-offs before you commit. Take another popular AI tool, for example, which is great at finding viral moments. Their model was trained on thousands of human-edited clips, so it produces snappy, polished shorts. However, some creators find its pricing and limits a bit rigid depending on how many hours you want to process. Other platforms are super popular too and can pump out decent shorts quite quickly. They often have features like auto-captioning and AI reframe, which are very effective for basic needs. In my tests though, those tools sometimes need a bit more manual tweaking to really land the best moments. Some platforms have cool perks like multi-language support and eye contact fixes, which are useful if you are going global. But be aware that some of those magic features are often paywalled as extra add-ons, which pushes the cost up. My point is that all these tools can work, and many do a solid job for standard video needs. However, the tool I mentioned earlier leans into workflow and scale with that scheduling and calendar combo. It nails the moment detection consistently in my tests, which saves a lot of time. That does not mean other tools are useless. Many have great features depending on your specific needs and budget. Just know that some charge extra for no watermark plans or higher processing quotas. These costs can add up quickly if you are running dozens of clips a month for your channels. So how does the AI actually handle the editing in practice? You upload or link your long video, and the AI analyzes the timeline for attention peaks. It looks for things like laughter, applause, vocal inflection, or a clear hook line. It then selects those snippets, trims the fluff, and adds captions if you want them. It even offers royalty-free music and B-roll suggestions to make the clip look professional. You can edit the text snippets directly, toggle captions, and change aspect ratios for different platforms. Compared to platforms where you are constantly switching tabs, having everything inside one interface speeds things up massively. Pricing matters, obviously, as some platforms let you test for free, but stamp watermarks on everything. Others charge a low monthly fee, but then ask for more money for extra hours or advanced features. The best approach is to find a tool that helps you scale rather than just pay a million micro fees. Always check their current plans and limits because every creator's needs are different. Okay, tools aside, let us talk money, because that is why most of you are here. There are a few real ways that clippers are monetizing their work right now. First, you can become a paid clipper for brands, creators, or agencies. On freelancer platforms, you will find gigs that pay for every 1,000 views a clip generates. If your clips perform and rack up views consistently, that can turn into real steady income. The upside here is immediate money without having to build your own audience from scratch. Second, you can build your own short-form channels for long-term growth. Create a few niche pages on platforms like YouTube or TikTok and post your best AI-generated clips. The benefit is that you own the content and the audience you build. Once you hit monetization thresholds, you start earning ad payouts per 1,000 views. On top of added money, you can branch into affiliate deals, digital products, or sponsorships. It can take time to scale, but a few viral hits can accelerate your growth incredibly fast. Third, you can pitch your editing services to companies and marketing teams. Lots of brands now hire contract specialists to keep their social feeds active and engaging. For these jobs, you will usually need a portfolio demonstrating consistent quality and an eye for trends. A few practical tips if you are just starting. Batch your uploads and process several videos in one sitting. Use the content calendar to avoid spamming and to mix up the topics you post. Learn the platform trends because when a sound or hook is hot, you want to jump on it fast. Build a small portfolio by creating mock edits for brands you really want to work with. Remember that not every clip will pay off, so volume and consistency beat waiting for one perfect viral idea. Now, do not expect overnight riches, because this requires real work and iteration. But the overall space is only getting bigger, and some people are building full-blown agencies. If you lean into the right tools and workflows, you can build anything from a side hustle into a real business. Final thoughts. Try a few different editors, but do not spread yourself too thin across 10 platforms. Pick one workflow that lets you create at scale and stick to it while you learn trends and build your portfolio. Other tools have strengths too, but many creators find that having automation and management in one place makes scaling a lot less painful. So, are you going to try clipping as a side hustle, or have you already dabbled and decided it is not for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments or try building a small theme page to test this out for yourself. If you want to experiment quickly, batch some uploads, let the AI pull moments, and schedule a week of posts. You will learn a ton from just a few days of real posting and engagement. Thanks for listening, and I hope this gave you a clear starting point and some practical ideas for monetizing short-form content. I will catch you in the next one.